Hello teammates, welcome back to Ben Plays Dark Souls Ashes with Ben. We've just gone to Sen's Fortress where we were not allowed to fight to go to Anor Londo. The Pale Servants are still in the Burial Vaults, but we did get that cool custom cutscene made by Grimrook, master of Dark Souls lore, game design, and voice acting, and video editing. So we have this we have a cool hint where to go next. We want to go fight Gravelord Nito down in the underneath town. We almost quit permanently. We almost went hollow last session. But Knight Solaire saved me, and he helped me to see the light, and he also invited me to employ a cheesy strategy that I will now be using for the rest of the playthrough. So if anyone finds any heavy armor, any extremely heavy, strong, resinous armor that will allow me to never have to roll, dodge, or do anything skillful in the game ever again,
Oh, blast, where might she be? Oh, I'm so...
He's looking for her. We should just kill him, right?
By the lords! You damn fool! Enough of you! Feel the wrath of the gods!
Excuse me. Skeletons, kill Petrus! Thank you. Does he have something to fight humanity, right? It is nice to have poise. So I'll be pivoting the build from this point into a little bit more strength focused. I'll probably keep it quality in the end. I'll probably be upgrading dexterity as well eventually. For now I'm going to be increasing strength so that I can wield great shields in the future. And I'll be increasing my endurance more so that I can wear heavier and heavier armor. I'll be upgrading armor as well as strength focused weapons. And we're going for like a mid-roll, high defense, high poise build. It's actually, it's reinvigorating my interest in playing a little bit because it's been so long since I ran like a heavier build in Dark Souls, and I really don't hate it. I usually play faster dex focused builds. I like to pretend every Souls game is Bloodborne basically. Oh, but we might not be able to make this jump, actually. Where is it? Where's the place we're trying to go? Down there, to the left, okay. Nope, missed. So the jump is, like, shortened significantly when you are wearing heavier armor. We probably just won't try to make that jump at all. We'll probably just take a normal path down. At least till we get to the Pale Servants. I have to imagine once we defeat Gravelord Nito, they'll go away and they'll go back to Sen's Fortress. That's pretty much the only thing that I'm still holding out hope for in this game. I don't know what the point of the stupid Pale Eye Orb is. It's a key, So you would think it would allow me to begin accessing new areas like Anor Londo by bringing the Pale Servants back. You know, there was a time that I really liked a lot of the things that this mod was doing. Thought there were a lot of A+ design choices. There have been very cool cinematic moments like the Capra Demon fight, and after stealing the soul of Gravelord Nito, the interaction with the Lord's Blade Kirin, or whatever she was supposed to be called, when she stole the soul back, that was cool. I was a fan of the whole escape the tomb montage that we had there. That whole segment, no problems. No problems with that whole segment. Now they're all coming alive. Everything woke up down here. You know what I mean? Everything woke up when we stole Gravelord Nito's soul. Only for a mere moment did everything wake up. But now they're like... now they're woken permanently. We're really gonna get into it here, I think. Easy enough area to run through, though. Gonna rest here because we're about to fight a boss. So I think it would be kind of stupid to not, even though it's gonna be really annoying to run back up that way with all the skeletons attacking me. Much easier to skip them on the way down than on the way up. But I have confidence now because we have this cheesy armor situation. A chunk. Hey, that's not bad at all. Those are good drops. Are we still gonna be... okay. Good. So you have to fight both of them? That's gonna be fun. Really like what was happening right there with the whole insta-kill after realizing it's two bosses at once. Can't help but feel like we've been seeing a lot of those in this mod. A lot of the I can't make a creative, clever unique thing, so I'll just do 2 things at once because that passes for some semblance of difficulty. I will destroy all your worshippers. Let's see how you like it. Huh. Maybe I should see if there's another summon. Maybe I can get Solaire in here again. Okay, so you also can't dodge it. That's a good thing to note, because I was like under the impression for a minute before that like I would be able to roll at the right moment and then dodge that attack, so then I could heal afterwards from the drop damage that it also forces on you. But it's good to know now that I just can't win that fight no matter what, because it automatically kills me when I enter the boss chamber. On the other hand, picking up all these white Titanite chunks is definitely a nice consolation prize. And let's change our ring loadout just a touch, huh? Like, let's get... Nope, nothing worth putting on. Okay. Never mind. I guess we'll keep item drops. So you need to memorize, I guess, the timing of it, of how long, like, the windup is, and the exact delay of the stab to the attack coming up out of the ground and hitting you, so that you can get iframes on the frame that the sword comes out of the ground. It would be nice to actually try to fight the boss. Okay, he didn't do it this time. I guess that's what we're relying on. Okay. I don't know, dude. I think we need iframes on this fight, so I guess we can't do the cheese strat that we wanted to continue to use for the rest of the game. What we can do here is become human again. I love how, like, resting at the bonfire isn't healing the... Okay. There's a little bit of HP still left unhealed. Items on my wish list. We're pretty significantly underweight, huh? Let's see. Is that gonna... Yeah, that's gonna put us way over. Okay. Plus, it's not much better. We can afford one more pound, so like 2.5. Really? Nothing. Okay. One more pound on this. Bring us to 4.5. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna explore this room a little bit to see if there's a summon sign anywhere for like an NPC. There's not. Dodged it. I love when I get parries. Where's my souls? What? Okay. %, this is going to be my strategy for the whole fight. You're insane if you don't think I'm just running and parrying her the whole time. That's fine. Yes, good. Please be dead now. Good. I mean, it's better for me if she doesn't die, if I can just keep doing this strategy until the health bar goes all the way down. Dude, I have like no Estus left anyway. Why do you care? Huge. Why? Why? Stop. The spam of that attack. That's a little bit ridiculous. And our souls disappeared when we went to take them that game, so I wasn't able to get them back, as you all saw. So, yeah, they reappeared later. Tried to tempt me, but I resisted temptation. We lost a little bit, but now we don't have to worry about that anymore. That's the real reward in this whole thing, isn't it? How long did I talk about how we're going to exclusively use slow rolling for the rest of the game before it like forced me into going back to a more reasonable build? Dude, I'm going right back to it after this. If you don't think I'm switching back to my old ways, you're dreaming. It's good news when he doesn't attack right away. Yes, this is amazing. Anytime we can get his magic attack in our iframes, we're very happy. Alright, what was that attack pattern, alright? Alright, we're gonna go a non-human. It's weird to fight Kieran without parries. Like, it's not a normal pattern. Like, I know I can get locked in sort of like a strategy of using only parries, and I ignore the fact that it'd just be way easier to block and then attack like a normal human. But not with Kieran. Like, it's weird because she has like weird poise. Like, if you try to attack them, she'll just start bleeding you through it, and like her attacks are so fast that then they stagger you, and then she'll just stun lock you. But she has like 2 attacks that are like very slightly different speeds that she keeps doing and just switching between them, and so it's been tricking me into parrying the wrong attacks. Annoying, to be sure. Anyway, let's lighten the mood a little bit. It's a Friday, and I have great plans this weekend. I'm going to be playing Dungeons and Dragons with some friends. One of the great American pastimes. My Dungeons and Dragons character is actually a little bit more like the heavy boy that we're starting to go for. I run a paladin in Dungeons and Dragons. When I started my current campaign, the campaign that we're currently playing, when we started, 2 of my friends decided to be rogues. So the class that I probably would have preferred, the class that I'm kind of mimicking with my typical Dark Souls build and my typical game build in general, was taken. That was not needed in the party composition. So anyway, I'll be playing a paladin. We've been having a lot of fun. My whole group, we just love the game. It's nice when you have something that a group of people, they all kind of make it a priority in their lives, and perfect timing there. Not bad timing there either. Oh, I probably shouldn't have healed that, should I? Okay. Just remember, it can all go away. It can all go away like that. But that's no reason we can't keep having civil conversation on this end of the game world. So yeah, I've been playing a paladin. I like to make the joke that I am the tank and the healer and the DPS of the group. In a group with 1 rogue, one of the rogues died. A monk, a warlock, one of the old rogues is now a warlock, and a wizard. The paladin has turned out to be the most viable at all 3 of the classic roles in the group. You got your tank, you got your healing, you got your DPS. Actually similar to the MOBA role in some ways of ADC. For all you MOBA heads out there, you'll know what that means. I'm not gonna say it aloud on here, because if any of my fellow players are watching, I don't want them to take it as an insult. Parry. But anyway, we've got D&D coming up. D&D. We'll be playing tomorrow all day. We usually play for 1 night and 1 day, but we're taking off tonight. We're not going to be playing tonight because it's been a while since we only did 1 day, and frankly, we want to see if we can focus better on a shorter time scale. Because we tend to, once we know we're playing all day, people get bogged down. People start taking a lot of bathroom breaks at different times. There's just some general disarray that goes into it. For Estus. Is 4 Estus enough for this fight? Oh boy, is it ever. I don't know, I feel like this is a fight that you can kind of nail. If you hit your parries, there's really no reason to have to heal up at all. 4 mistakes versus 5. I don't know. Maybe it'll make the difference and I'll look like a fool, but I'm gonna not heal this first damage. I love that he just stopped doing his cheesy opening attack. Okay. And that's fine. Now we have 5 heals next time, hopefully. So, instead of playing tonight, some of my friends from the D&D group are going to be coming over, and we're going to have a pre-game sort of camp out. Just going to be having a little slumber party with some people, just hanging out the night before, talking strategy, no doubt, talking about how we're going to take down the army of enemies that we just found under the town that we're trying to save. You know, just regular adventure stuff. Talking trash about our dungeon master. I'm just joking. We appreciate and love our dungeon master, and we do not make fun of him. We have everyone in our group has been dungeon master of their own endeavors. Everyone's done, and I don't just mean like metaphysically, like, oh, I'm the dungeon master of my own life. They've all run games for other people in the group mostly. So we've all kind of experienced what it's like. If you hit your parries, there should be no problem at all in this fight. If you can manage to hit your parries, what's the problem? See, now it's making me want to go back to the stone armor, because it's like I haven't had to dodge the magic attack in pretty long. If I had the stone armor, I could probably just survive. Did you see that? If I had the stone armor, I could probably survive it from full HP, and then I could just play the blocking game. She'd still bleed me, so I couldn't just block. I'd still be parrying. I'd still be parrying and running around a good bit. Maybe it would just be too much. Too much. We've almost won. We've almost won a couple times. We got to half once and then pretty low the other time. Okay, missed the timing because I wasn't looking at the correct enemy. I heard the screech, so I knew the attack was coming. Thought I could, with my fast rolling, I thought I'd be able to dodge just by spamming circle. Didn't work. Might I remind you that I no longer have my modded controller, so I'm now in a what I would consider to be a funk of sorts, of having to hold my controller like this when I'm not locked on. It hurts. It's crippling to be so dependent on the lock-on mechanic in the game, because it cripples you in a lot of ways. You're not able to roll the way that you want to roll. Okay, she did this little stall before the attack. That's going to get me 100% of the time. I'll tell you that flat out. So is it optimistic to say that I can perfect this fight with only 5 mistakes? 5 Estus for 5 mistakes. Can he do it? Well, I almost did it once. Let's see if I put on the target shield, if that'll help with the parry window enough. that I'll be able to parry the orange sword heavy attack thing that she does to delay the attack and trick me. It's easy enough to trick this fight so that you're only really fighting one enemy. So far, so good. I love having her ring to just do the insanely strong parries. So far, so good. Alright, time to heal. Sure. Get the dodge in! Let's go, dude. We're on track. We're on track. Target shield does help. This is going to go through the iframes. Perfect. Get another parrying right here. Nailed it. Nito's on the opposite side of the spires. No more magic attacks, please. No. Got the dodge, got the parry. This one's going right through the iframes. Yes! One more parry. Let's go! Excuse me. Pact with Velka broken. So apparently when it said that Velka doesn't take to betrayal, it was talking about killing Kirin? So the sin must have been, the sin that I was atoning for must have been something about stealing the Nito's soul. We did do like almost perfect on that fight though. Lining up the iframes with the magic attacks was really nice. Not saying I did it really nicely. I'm just saying it was a good boon in the fight. Lucky. What I was saying as we went into the arena was it's easy enough to game this fight, so you're basically just fighting one enemy with an environmental hazard that occasionally pops up, and because of that, I actually don't mind it very much. I thought it was fine. It's not like, I don't know, a lot of the double boss fight things annoy me, but that one ended up being not that bad because of the... because of how easy it was to just not be in Nito's attack range. How much is the tower shield? 30 strength. We'll get there. Please hit me up in the comments with a good place to buy Homeward Bones, because we're almost out. Are these guys rezzing again? Yes, they're dead. They're dead, Zo. Dead for good. How do we get up there? That's what I want to know. How do we get up there? Maybe we'll search for it a little bit. I can hear the dog guys though. So let's equip heavy armor. And I'm gonna do something that isn't always highly recommended. You guessed it. I'm gonna fight the dog creatures. Actually, can we do the gold hemmed skirt now? We can. What's our poise thing? 72. So we're actually perfect right now to do. Actually, we could do 0.5 more, couldn't we? We could. Do we have a 3.5 that we want to throw on? 3.5 hard leather. It's literally worse in every way. And then 0.5 from here. No, there's no 2.5 gauntlets. We already know that. So we can have a sidearm. Like a bow or a dagger. Okay, so we have to go up to the left here. And there's no way to do that. Ah, spooky. Yeah. Pretty much impossible to fight. Gonna be real. Oh, and they give the bone rust, which is really fun. Bone rust is my favorite. It's my favorite part of the mod. Was the addition of the bone rust. I think it's a cool and good thing to do. The bone rust. A lot of fun for everyone. So we can go up to 18 now, right? So you can go 2 extra pounds, so like 3.4 is our cap for the helmet. Nothing good. What about 5.5 for the armor? Nothing good. What about 4 for the gloves? Do we have the elite night gloves? We could put on those, and they're worse in every way, so totally. 5 for leggings. Going once, going twice. Nope. We're at a really bad spec with our equipment weight right now. We have really bad options for min-maxing that. Oh, and these guys are back, of course. Because why wouldn't they be? Excuse me. This is the fake one. Okay, we're doing this. Yeah, you can just keep doing that attack and it'll kill me. What are you trying to prove? Nope. Yep, you got me. Aha! Look at that. The Allfather's Ring. We've done it. Let's check it out. While we wait up here to be killed. A divine ring entrusted to the head bishop of the Way of White, an apostle to Allfather Lloyd, uncle to Lord Gwyn. It grants additional attunement slots and boosts miracle power. The head bishop of the Way of White is the guardian of law and caste, and one of the great royals of Thorolund. The March of the Dead. Well, there's no way for me to get up there. So, I'll just pop down here, hope that they fall off. Looks like they're not going to be doing that, which is cool. So I will just die. But we got the ring we wanted. And that's all that matters to me. I don't know what you... I don't know why you seem to care so much. But we're really grasping at straws here at this point. Like, I'm gonna be honest, right now, where am I headed? I'm headed to Sen's Fortress. To try to find, okay, is this just gonna be impossible to get up? Yeah. Okay, just attack me through the entire ground and wall and universe. That's fine. Alright, we're through. Now, for the long ascent all the way back up. And hopefully we find that the Pale Servants are gone, because I literally cannot think of anything more to do to get them to take me to Anor Londo. Let's go over all of the steps that we've taken, between which every step of which we've gone back to Sen's fortress to try to be taken there. We've examined the Ring of Light. We've done the magical song and dance. We've done everything that a boy can do, pretty much. And in between every step, we've taken inventory. We've gone back to Sen's fortress. We've said, hey, maybe now we'll be able to get through. Maybe that was the ticket. Maybe that was what we needed. And every time, we've been met with reproach, disrespect, unkindness, and cruelty. Lucky. Oh, what's this now? Not a bad get. The Reaper's Rune. The Weepa's Wound. That is a sick Overwatch reference. Speaking of Overwatch, my beloved team, the Philadelphia Fusion, has let me down in a match against the Florida Mayhem, no less. Lost to the Florida Mayhem last night. I was very disappointed. But at the end of the day, I said, you know what? They can pick themselves back up. We can get through this. I think it'll be okay in the end. I think the season's not over yet. Is it frustrating to have a team that's consistently, like, beating the highest seeds in the league, and then we'll lose with no, like, with no explanation and seemingly no reason to one of the lowest rated teams in the league? It's kind of always been that way with them. Not the legacy that you want to ideally leave behind, is that it's anyone's game when Philly Fusion is involved. Anyone can beat the Fusion. They're the team that it's never a sure thing when they step on stage. But that's kind of how it is. It's how it's been for a while. Okay. Please, please, please. And we're back down. We're back all the way down. That's gonna do it for this episode. I'm done. I'll play more on the next episode. If you liked it, then please leave a like. If you disliked it, then please leave a comment. And if you want to leave a comment, then you can go ahead and please subscribe.